Nothing but a beauty queen. She make it look so easy. No one else can compare. She know what she doing.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I make a U-part side wig. So, what I have on my head now is the cap. Normally, I like to use a size small cap. I already marked out where my track placement is going to be. And then this here is going to be where the part is. Yeah, so I mark it out, but because of where my hairline is, or typically where your client's hairline is, you do not want to sew past the air flap part. And like I said, this is a small cap because I feel like the small caps fit better when doing a leave out. So I never sew past the air flap part. Let me take that so you guys can see. So this part right here is considered an air flap. I do mark all the way over, but I do not sew past this part because this is typically where your client or you will have leave out. This is one of the most easiest wigs to make. Literally, I can make this wig in 30 minutes. So if you guys would like to see, keep watching. Make sure you guys head over to my website at crownsforqueens.com. I do sell online classes, which are replays, and I also do one-on-one classes. Which could be virtual as well, or you know, we could do something in person. So step number one is I always what is this called, double my tracks before I get started. Today's wig is a kinky straight wig because, like I said, this is a U-part leave out wig, so the best thing to do is use a texture that's closest to your natural hair. It just gives a more realistic end result. Like I said, because I already marked my wig, I already know exactly where my tracks are going to be placed at. I like to put my needle into my cap first. And put my first track in. Now the first bundle, no matter what kind of wig I'm making, unless it is a bob, I always not double but quadruple the back bundle. So it's normally four, so this is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice and full in the back. Okay. All my wigs are custom made by me. So if you would like to shop one of my custom made wigs, make sure you head over to crownsforqueens.com. Our first track is in. Can you guys see that? And this is 16 inches. Look at how nice and full this here is, all the way down to the ends. Kinky straight. Jeez. So now, like I mentioned before, the bundles are doubled. And that's what the first track was. This is a time saver. When I say it makes this process so much quicker if you double your west. In the beginning, I did not do that and I regret it. It makes your wigs process go so much smoother. It makes your wigs more flat, and it saves so much time. So now, like I mentioned before, I like to quadruple mine, meaning that this is 2 and now this is 2 more, which equals 4. I'm just gonna lock that needle in. And then I'm going to place her directly up underneath. Let me zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see. Oh, that's clear. This is giving a free YouTube class. Pay attention. Okay. Back it up, which you guys can't see now because I'm so close, but I reverse it and then run it back over. And this is how I quadruple my tracks, nice and flat. And this U-Part wig is 100% glueless. She can add combs to the top to take it off and on, or she could get it sewn on at an install, at an appointment. I want to make sure nothing is tucked up underneath. Make sure your cap is straight. And then remember, we're not gonna sew over this at all. This whole area, which I could have marked that all off, but this whole area right here, we're not sewing on none of this space because that part is technically where your hairline should be. That's why I like to use small. Now, if your client has a bigger head, or let's say more hair or something like that, you could use a small cap still and just use more of that space, more of this space, or you could use a larger cap. You just want to be very cautious because you do not want a gappy big wig, okay? We're all for attached. All right, so I'm gonna finish it and then I'm gonna come back. Okay guys, so this is the final product. As you can see here, the middle is left out. The middle is left out. This is where her leave out will be. And like I said before, it is a side part. So if put on the mannequin so you guys can see. This is the part that will be left out. And I know it looks big. Some people will be like, oh my God. But what you have to understand is that if you make it too small, it makes the wig too big in the bag. Does that make sense? Like it makes this part gappy if you make it too big. Like the size of the part has to be this size. Now, if you don't plan on leaving anything out with a skinny piece, then I get it. But for this client that I have, I know the amount of leave out that she uses. This is her second or third. This is her third wig. So I made this wig a few times for her, and I know exactly what her parting and her sizing is. Like I said before, we do not sew on the ear flaps, so that's not sewn on, and I will cut that off. Once I'm done cutting it off, I will run it back through my machine and tighten them tracks up. Not so much tighten it, but lock the ends up, just because it just helps with the longevity of the wig. And then on this side, same thing, is pulled to the side, and this is her front leave out area. And trust me, it fits. So let me show you guys on my head. It's on the side. That's how she likes her. It's on the side. As you can see, it's not on her ear. And this is why you cut. This is why you don't sew over this area and you cut it off. Because if you would have sewed over there would be no leave out. And if you did have leave out on the side, then the wig would be always smushed to the back. So her hair could be left out and bulky in the back. No, we want nice, snug, tight, flat, giving like a leave out look with our U-Part wigs. And guys, this is 16 inches. This is 2 bundles of my kinky straight. It's so nice and full. Just 2 bundles, guys. Isn't that insane? Yeah. So yeah, this is where her leave out will be. And once it's parted and then it's sewn and tightened down, like literally, it's perfect. And then on this side, this is why it looks like so much on this side, because like even if you guys, I'm gonna flip it. And now granted, I ain't got too much hair, but like this part right here is literally touching the front of my hairline. So if you would have sewed it all the way to the front, the wig would have been entirely too big, like entirely too big. So this is why I use a small cap, and then I don't use all of the cap. And then again, I didn't sew up on this side. So all of this is gonna be missing. So it's gonna be nice and snug and snatched. And then this part is gonna be sewn down. Or you can insert combs in the inside of the wig, and a person could clamp the combs inside to a braid. And the wig could be taken off and on, worn daily. Yeah. And the hair is positioned going this way because my client does not like hair in her face. Now, if your client wanted hair in her face, then you will bring the tracks coming this way and the hair will fall in her face. So for my U-Part wigs, it is a mandatory consultation, because there is not one way to, well, there is one way, but because I have a custom brand, my wigs are all made customly. Contour Queens carries nothing but custom made wigs. This wig cannot be just constructed the way I'll just make a closure or a frontal wig. This wig is literally personalized to your hairline, to the amount of leave out that you want, the style that you want. Again, if you want the hair out of your face or in your face, So yeah, so if you are a wig maker or if you do hair, you will understand this concept if you do sew-ins, because you'll know like, okay, once you get closer to the top, my client doesn't want all the hair falling in her face. She kind of wants it, you know, to get the fullness but not in her face, and then you will position your tracks a certain way. So sewing U-Part wigs kind of uses the same type of science, like mental, you know, whatever. But yeah, this is perfect. And also when you straighten this hair, like for an example, me, I am relaxed. But if I was to straighten my hair and straighten this hair and do a U-Part wig, it will match perfectly. Only time I recommend using like, what is it called? Straight hair, or even like Indian straight hair, is if you really have that type of texture to blend into it. If you still get texture to your hair after it is straightened, this is the type of texture that you need to order when doing a U-Part wig. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's very simple and short little snippet. If you guys would like a full tutorial, like I said, I do sell classes. So you guys can check me out on crownsforqueens.com. If you would like to order one of these wigs, make sure you guys check me out on crownsforqueens.com. And also you guys can DM me on Instagram at crownsforqueens_. If you have any questions, and this type of wig, a U-Part wig, does require a consultation. Okay, so it's not something that you can order today and get it tomorrow. We have to go through a full-on consultation to make sure that you are happy with the result of your wig. And yeah, this was a cute, simple, short little video that I wanted to make for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, make sure you comment down below. Yeah, just let me know what kind of videos you want to see. Coloring, bleaching, knots, plucking, whatever it is you want to see, let me know. I'm here to create the content for you. And if you would like more in-depth like courses, you already know, head over to crownsforqueens.com. Until next time, guys, I will see you guys in my next video.